The American Muscle Graphics Hood Vent Accent Decals are a great way for 2015 through 2017 GT owners out there to spice up their factory hood a little bit, but for not a lot of dough, and without having to completely swap out their vents, which can be a little pricey. Now the black vinyl that we have here is gonna run you right about 30 bucks, and the simple peel and stick install will get a simple 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter from me, but I will expand on that later in the video. So vinyl graphics like we have here continue to be a popular choice with many Mustang owners out there for a few different reasons. First and foremost, they are very affordable. They're also pretty easy to install, and last but not least, they are completely reversible, so if you ever wanted to change up the look, you can always remove the graphics and do so without any damage. And all of that, guys, does apply to the Hood Vent Accent Decals that we have here. But what do you say we talk about this particular design? And honestly, guys, I really like what the AM Graphics team did here, because I think it makes a subtle impact to the styling of your S550, almost gives the impression of an aftermarket scoop or vent, but at a fraction of the cost. Now, typically those aftermarket scoops or vents are gonna start around 100 bucks for you GT owners out there and only go up from there. And aftermarket hoods, well, you guys probably know the deal, hundreds of dollars, if not a little bit more, and you need to have those things painted. So in short, vinyl like we have here is a great way to mix up the look, but for a relatively small investment. Material-wise, the AM Graphics team has utilized a gloss black 4mm wrapping cast PVC vinyl that has been rated up to 8 years of outdoor use, so obviously this stuff will look good for years to come. Now, if you were to flip this guy over or basically peel it off the backing paper, you'll find what is called air release technology, and that's just essentially a series of microscopic little lines or channels that's just gonna make removing any air bubbles or extra moisture while installing a much easier process. Now, speaking of the install, let's touch on that briefly here, guys, but on the surface, again, expect a relatively mundane 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here, maybe 30 minutes to an hour to get everything in place. Tool-wise, you're not gonna need a lot, guys. Just a bottle filled with a soap and water mixture, spray bottle of course, in addition to the included squeegee, and that's pretty much it. Getting started, just make sure the area on your hood vent is nice and clean before getting started with the install. Now go ahead and mist the backside of the vinyl after you've pulled one side off and carefully set it into place. At this point, use the included squeegee to help you remove any air bubbles or excess water. And once you have both sides in place, let the car sit in the sun for a little bit, or maybe hit the area with a hairdryer to help speed up the drying process, and your installation is complete. So if you're looking for a super inexpensive way to spice up the factory hood on your S550 GT, be sure to check out this accent kit right here at AmericanMuscle.com.